America's hometown, Plymouth, Mass., is famous for its historic sites, like the Plymouth Rock and the replica Mayflower. These attractions drive in tourists from all over to see where the Pilgrims landed. But lately, Plymouth has been buzzing about a new rock in town, Plymouth Rock Studios, and people want to see where Hollywood will be landing. We went and spoke with the Plymouth town manager about what's going on with Plymouth Rock Studios.
Well, as acting town manager, what I do is I review, in particular case of a development like this, I would review any agreements that we have with Plymouth Rock Studios. Certainly staff would assist them and has assisted them in finding a location, discovering possible funding sources, grant funding, federal funding, or state funding that may be available for a project of this size, particularly in regards to infrastructure needs. As you know, the location that they have chosen has some challenges in terms of road access, traffic, wastewater, and water issues. So some of the things that we were helping them with, both myself and staff in general, were looking to partner with them on some grant funding to make these things happen.
Now, with the fallout recently with the financial advisor down in Florida, what is happening right now with Plymouth Rock Studios?
Well, I think that they intend and are aggressively looking for someone else to do this financing background. Now, as you know, it's difficult to get financing right now. Although I did hear on the radio this morning a large company was just able to secure about $100 million in financing. So that made me at least optimistic that there are sources out there. These banking institutions were from New York and from Germany. And I know that the principals behind Plymouth Rock Studios are doing everything they can to find the appropriate banking and lending institutions to partner with.
In Plymouth, what do you think the overall feel is for most of the residents?
You know, we can tend to be a little bit pessimistic in New England, and I don't think we've seen that here. I think there's always going to be a core group that, shows some negativity, but the selectmen have taken a very strong stance not to join that group. This particular development received 88% approval rating and a non-binding referendum question that was on an election warrant. That's huge. I mean, that's significant, and it tells paid staff members and the elected officials that this is something this community wants and needs. And certainly anything that we can do to help that effort, we're going to continue to do.
Right now, the forecast is looking cloudy and gray for Plymouth Rock Studios, but we anticipate brighter days to come. I'm Mary Pierce for HollywoodEastConnection.com.